Hello there! Today we are going to talk about the biggest myths on an airplane. This video is created mainly for people that are afraid of flying, but also for others just to get some fun facts. Factorilla has collected our own top 5. Number 5.
There are some people that are saying it is impossible to survive a plane crash. In fact, you actually have a quite high percentage of surviving. Let's start with the biggest myth of them all. If the engine stops running, the airplane will fall off the skies. That's wrong. It's actually really wrong. In fact, the airplane can actually glide down to a suitable landing area because of the energy we take from the altitude and transform it into speed and velocity over the wings of the airplane. Pure physics, not complicated at all. The lift force is created over the wing because you have air that are traveling around the wing. You have a lower pressure on the upper side of the wing and a higher pressure on the lower side of the wing. You get the lower static pressure on the top of the wing because the manufacturer of the wing created it in such a way that the upper side will have a longer travel of distance. It's called camber-shaped wings, which means that the air that travels on the upper side will travel faster, and according to the art of physics, it means that the air will have a lower static pressure because of the velocity is higher. And now, since we lost both engines, we can glide down because we take some energy from the altitude we are flying on and convert it into airspeed. We will lose altitude of course, but we still have control over the airplane and can actually plan ahead where we are going to do an emergency landing.
Number 4.
Same here. According to some people, there is a chance that someone on an airplane can open the doors in flight. It's not possible. When the plane is at cruising altitude, it's pressurized, especially normal passenger airplanes. That pressure means that getting a door open would require superhuman strength. It means that the pressure inside the airplane is much higher compared to the air pressure outside the airplane. The doors are designed and manufactured in a way that it's simply impossible to pull and open the door in flight. Well, if you are the Superman, you might have a chance to open, maybe.
Number 3.
Airplanes dump human waste while in air. Nah, that's not correct. It doesn't happen. So many people have complained about supposedly being hit by flying waste from above. The FAA created a fact sheet to address this myth. It wrote, "It's physically impossible for a pilot to dump a tank while in flight. If you do get hit by waste, it almost certainly came from a bird."
Number 2.
When an airplane crash occurs, people always think that it was caused by a mechanical problem. In fact, that's not correct. The statistics show that between 70 to 80% of airplane crashes are caused by human factor. There are a lot of different examples, but the initial problem of the crash is often connected to the human factor. The good thing about aviation is that we learn from every crash and use it for educational purposes to avoid the same human error in the future.
Number 1.
The Bermuda Triangle is an area of Atlantic Ocean where some ships have sunk or disappeared without a trace, and many people believe that flights deliberately avoid this area in case they have the same fate. Airplanes do not actually avoid this area at all, however, which is largely mythical in itself. In fact, there are regular flights to the Bahamas that cut right across where the Bermuda Triangle is fabled to be. So this is one myth that is definitely been debunked.